My name is 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗓, and welcome to yet another episode of the Clarity Project podcast. I believe this is episode number 20, and it's been a long time since we did a last episode because reasons. But the important thing here is that we finally get to shoot episode number 20, and now we're on the beach here in Pangasinan. So I really feel like this would be a really awesome time for me to be able to shoot this episode because it's such a calming feeling to be here. It's such a grounding feeling to be here. And I do have my notebook with me, although I'm not going to use it for today's episode because I feel like the sea is here, the nature is here. I think it's going to give us a lot of lessons if we just pay attention enough. Basically, what we're here for is that we've been doing a lot of so yeah, basically that's what it is. And what I like to do here, probably one thing that I realized is that it is from a tweet of mine that happened from a few years back, which is about the sea and the waves. And what's crazy about the waves is that it's almost like an illusion. You could point to the waves. The thing about the waves is it's an illusion because you think that it's constant, you think that it's never changing, you think that it has the same face over and over again. But in reality, it's very different. Like each wave is very different from another, and each wave took different journeys to be able to get here. I also would like to point out on what we can learn from that in life. Like sometimes there's a waves of emotions, waves of happenings, waves of experiences. It almost seems like it's the same thing. They could be good, they could be bad. But the thing is, each and every one of them is different. Like each and every journey is different. Like every person that you have in your life is here for a reason. And they have their own set of lessons on why they are here. Yeah, and another thing about it is that every time that you get yourself against the background of such grandness, such as this one, like the ocean with the bright blue and open skies like this, is that it really gives you a sense of how small you are. Small in a sense that how small you are relative to the size of the world, but it's all about the essence of mattering. Now, when we talk about mattering, sometimes we overthink, like, do I matter in this world? Do the things that I do really have an impact in the world? And if you think about it that way, it really is an easy path. It really is an easy way for feeling bad, right? Because it is a really depressing thought that we are so small in this world and we are so vulnerable to this world against the vastness of it, against the massiveness of it, against the grandness of it, that we forget that it's actually a good thing. Against the grandness of it, that we forget that mattering is also a personal thing. Mattering is about right now, right? That you get to experience life, that you get to experience the ocean, you get to smell the sea breeze, you get to feel the sea breeze touch against your skin and whatnot. All of these things comes from mattering. All of these things comes from being here right now, experiencing. It's easy to take for granted all of these things, and it's easy to forget that these things exist when you are in the city, when you are at home, when you're at the office. You feel like you're stuck in some place and it's never gonna change. You feel like that's the only thing that the world has to offer, when in reality, you probably have not explored like 80%, there's a guesstimate math, 99% of the world, and you haven't seen it, even pictures of them. The truth is, the world is so large, and I guess I would like to end with a quote from Pictures Up, one of my favorite movies ever, from Ellie, which is, "Adventures out there, guys." So you gotta be able to explore more, because adventures out there, it's not in your comfort zone, it's not in what you think is your life. What you may call life right now is much grander, much bigger than you think, and it's all about exploration. It's about getting out, because, well, adventures out there. Thank you and goodbye.
Hi.
How about?
Hi. Have something for you guys. Here, ice cream.
you.
Okay, select.
Thank you po.
Yeah. Okay. Hi.
So yeah, we got some free ice cream and stuff. Thank you po, Tita Aji. No matter how crazy you think how life is going, you gotta, you know, wake up and realize that life and the world is bigger than you think. Because, just look at the ocean, man. Look at the distant mountains. Look at the bright blue sky and what it tells us. What is its story to you? What is it telling you? It's not telling you, hey, that you're so small. It's telling you that, hey, there's more out there. It's telling you that, hey, there's more to me than you know. So don't enclose yourself inside of a bubble. Don't live inside of a bubble, and always see the world outside of where you are in. Sometimes, especially in classrooms, in offices, sometimes you overthink a lot of things. You overthink a lot of things and you get consumed by the problems within those walls, when in reality, sometimes those problems are made up, or that those problems are insignificant. Like if tomorrow your whole company shuts down, your whole school shuts down, it's not really gonna matter as much. This is what really matters, guys. This has been constant for thousands, millions of years, maybe even billions of years. But what you call job, what you call a career, what you call their sense of achievement, it only has existed for a few hundred years, some of them only a few decades. So you really have to put things into perspective. That being said, thank you for listening. If you watch this whole or watch this in snippets, I'd like to be able to thank you, and I'll see you again on the next one. And oh, by the way, did that make sense? Follow for more. Thank you and goodbye.